Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is CeeCeeG. I have a little special far as making dehydrated apples. My daughter has a rabbit, so I do make them for him as a special treat. It's a healthy treat because there are no bunch of chemicals and preservatives that'll make his stomach start hurting. So I hope that you enjoy this video. Please put in the comments, what are some of the things that you like to dehydrate and what do you use? You can use an oven to dehydrate. So put in the comments what you do when you're dehydrating your favorite foods. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that you all have a blessed one. Peace. Hey guys, this is CeeCeeG. I just wanted to show you how to do dehydrated apples. So my daughter has a rabbit, and from time to time I dehydrate apples for him because it's a healthy snack. I don't put anything in it. I just take the core out, slice it, and put it in the dehydrator to dry for like 10 or 11 hours. So just bear with me because there's a couple steps. So right now I have a whole bowl of apples in the water, already washed and cleaned them. And I just usually put a bag or two inside the bowl. And what I do is when you cut apples tend to turn brown. So I just use some of this lemon juice and I kind of dilute it. Let me put it down here. I dilute it with the water that's in the bowl. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some of this in here because as I start to core them, I'm going to dump them back in the water. And when I'm ready, you'll see. I'll slice them and then I'll put them in the water. Okay? So you just want to pour your lemon juice in here. You can just kind of judge. I just kind of give it a squirt or 2 or 3. That should be about enough. Okay. So you can use bottled lemon juice or you can use regular lemons. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I have this apple core thing. I used to have one where it just was one thing and it was so hard to get the core out. I said, enough of this. I'm not doing that no more. So I purchased this at Walmart and no, actually let me back it up. I bought it from Amazon. I think I spent like maybe $10 on this. It's worth it. It's worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out an apple. I should have put a napkin out here, but that's okay. I usually like turn the apple upside down and then I stick this part, the circle part, right around the core of, and make sure that core piece where that little stem was is like directly in the center. Sometimes I don't get it directly and then I have to go back through with the apple core. So that's how you do it. Then you pour it out and then you'll see that the core is right here. So you just set that to the side and then drop it back in the water and lemon juice. And then I kind of like usually core them first and then I'll go back and slice them individually. Let's see. Looks like I got it. Oops, I missed the target. Sometimes that happens. So I had to go back through here because bunnies, they can't eat any of the seeds. It's not good for them. And I don't want him to get sick. And sometimes I have to go through that twice. And if you're a person like me who is visually challenged, make sure that if you're doing any type of cooking, any type of slicing and things using certain sharp tools, make sure you Watch where you place your hands. When you use the knife, make sure you take your time to cut, because like people like me you can get close to your finger and don't realize it. So make sure that you have enough space with your finger back so that you don't cut your finger. So that one's done. So I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to continue on. This one must have slide. It came right back out. Okay, so now it's in there. I'm like, wait a minute. I know I just did that. Okay, so that's crystal clear. They're there. Let's see how many I got left to do. So by tomorrow morning, I'll be able to go and get them out of the dehydrator, which I know Lolo will enjoy because this is one of his favorites. He also likes bananas and strawberries, watermelon. He loves that, and he loves herbs too. So I think, let's see, I got some more to do. So like I said, if you're a person like me who has challenges with seeing, make sure you have this positioned correctly and your fingers are back, and then you're going to punch the apple in the middle, twisting and turning until you get down to the bottom. And as you can see, the core is here, and then you hold it, pull out, take it, open it, take it out. Yep, so that looks good too. Okay, still got some in here. Let's see. Okay, so I still missed that one, but I still got some seeds in there. And I beat this daggone apple to death. Still. Oh, I'm going to have to cut this one when I get to it, because it's like the seed is all in the wrong place. It's going further and further at the outer part of the apple, like from the center in, and it's like deformed or something. So. I love apples. They're a very, very, very healthy treat. And sometimes I like to just crunch them down. Sometimes I take some peanut butter and smooth on it. It tastes like candy. Yes. And especially when you're diabetic, you got to be careful because apples have carbs to them, but they also have some other nutrients, and they're good to help you go. I tell you that much. I know for me, that's how it is. Not trying to disgust anybody or make you sick, but it's the truth. All right. me just make sure. I think I got them all. Let me double check. Yeah. Yep. Looks like I got all of them. So you see all these apple cores. I'm going to move them to the side because they're useless. Okay. So now I'm going to take my knife. Now, as a person that has challenges with their vision, you want to make sure that you're very careful when you're handling a knife. Me, I'm very, 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 very nearsighted, and I also have glaucoma and a host of other eye issues. So if you're a person like me who has low vision or you're nearly blind, maybe ask somebody to help you cut them because you don't want to hurt yourself or hurt somebody else. Okay, so then I take the apple and then I start to cut thin slices. Feel the water from the apples going down on my leg. I don't go for that. Sometimes they don't have to be complete circles. Sometimes you won't always have a complete circle when you cut because it might be a half of a piece, but it can still be eaten. So don't worry about that. So, okay, so I'm down to this size. I'm just going to cut this like that. And I'm going to just leave it because I'm not chancing it with my fingers and with my eyeballs. Okay? So I'm putting the apples back in the lemon juice, and this will keep them from turning brown. Okay. Now, if you have any dings on your apples, all you got to do is just cut it off. I'm not wasting the whole apple because there was a ding on it. So I'm going to continue. Make sure you have a firm grip on your apple. And I do have a slicer thing that I never used, but God only knows where I put it right now. I probably should be using that. Alright, so I'm getting kind of close here. Okay, so throw those in. Sometimes I flip it and I cut too, so it starts to get close. You see I'm backing my fingers up. I don't know if you can see on the camera. But when it gets like really thin, I just cut it in half and throw it back in here. Apples smell so good. It reminds you of fall. Okay, I think that's where, this is that one apple that I kept going in there and trying to get the seed out, and I kept getting seed. See, I got to get that out of there because I don't want Lolo to get sick from eating that. So I'm just going to dump those in there. I'm going to continue to cut, trying to keep my fingers away from the blade. Okay. Next. There's another one. I guess I didn't get it exactly, but you know what? I'm going in here with this because cut that piece right on out of there. Sometimes you get it right on the money and sometimes you don't. Okay. So now we get close. I'm not going to push it with this last piece. Okay. So you just keep slicing until you get it all done. Let me see. All right, this one is I think I might have to hit this one again. I don't know. I might just hit it again. Okay. Take one of these out because I'm running out of room here. I'm gonna take the ones I need to do out. Let's see. Still got some. Let me see. I got a whole lot to do. Let me get to going here. Push this back. Now this piece is kind of chunky, so in order to avoid cutting my fingers off, I cut this piece in half, and then I kind of set it up like this, and then I try to cut it like this. I kind of have a better steady hand on it. I'm just gonna throw that in there. You have to look in there and see. Okay, so let me keep cutting. It is a tedious job, but once you get done, you can eat these as a snack too yourself. You don't have to give it to your animal. You can eat it yourself. No, this apple don't look too kosher. I'm not sure if I'm feeling this. Now, I'm looking at this apple. It's all crispy and stuff on the outside, but look how that looks. That's a no. So that's going in the trash. Just make sure your apples are nice, a nice little light color. No, they don't look like something that caught a plate or something in the middle. Just throw it out. When in doubt, throw it out. Okay, so my hand's getting kind of close here. So I'm done with that one. Let me make sure I cleared the bowl. Still got enough. You see me scrunching my face up because my glasses keep sliding off my face. I really need a new pair of glasses. So I gotta keep, because right now I'm filming and I don't got time to keep shoving them on my face. So that's the little thing. That's this apple feel. So I'm funny. I don't be putting anything in this bowl. Let's see. I think I am done for right now. So I just kind of stir it in. Put those sliced apples under the lemon juice. Okay guys, this is the finished look for the apples. I cored them and then I sliced them individually. So we'll move to the next step. Hey guys, we're back to part 2. Excuse my camera setup, but I'm in my kitchen and I have my dehydrator in front of me. So if I'm not talking to you, you know I'm stacking these apples. So I got the apples and I'm going to just start layering them. Okay, so what you want to do is pour the water and the lemon juice off first. Some people lay them out on the paper towel and dry them, but I ain't got that kind of time. So I just pour them off and try to dab them with a paper towel and go that route. And so I'm going to continue. And if you need to take a break, because like I can't stand up for long periods of time. But I'm going to try to hurry up and do this real quick. It's like I have some half pieces, some whole pieces on here. So you might have to use a half piece to fill in a spot that's not that big. Just so that you can utilize as much space as possible. Okay. I got to get another layer. And it stacks like that, kind of like locks. Okay. All right, take a break. Whew. One of these days, I'll get my back together. I've had a couple falls in the past, and I have some issues with my lower back, tailbone area, and from the falls, I think it all has to do with my vision and the fact that I have weakness sometimes in my legs. So I ended up dislocating my tailbone. So, you know, if you're a person like me that got challenges physically, there's no rush to get this stuff done. Just take your time and get it done. Take a break and breathe. And you want to try not to like block up the hole so that the air can come up here and dehydrate everything to dry it. I'm just trying to find small pieces. Sometimes these, it's kind of hard to stack them. So I know Lolo, he'll be a happy camper by tomorrow. That he gets his favorite treat. Because I've been promising him, and I keep, something always come up, and then I never could get it done. So I'm getting it done. Oh, and I also want to give a shout out to my cousin Kimberly Johnson. My cousin just graduated from college, from Aspen University, and she is a registered nurse and got her bachelor's in nursing. So I just want to give a shout out to Kim because I'm very proud of her accomplishments. And I can't imagine, you know, having to take care of a family, going to school, you know, and working all in one swoop. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work and dedication. And she's a very good nurse, very good. So just want to give my cousin some love. Very proud of her accomplishments. And whenever I see her, she treats me just like one of her little patients, holding on to me and everything. She's scared I'm going to fall down. But she's good. She's good. She's a godly woman, let me tell you that. She's a godly woman and she loves the Lord. All right, so I'm getting down to the wire and just trying to find these little small bits because I have a little bit of space that I can use for one. All right, so, all right. This is like the last layer I have to do. Now, if I run out of space in here, I sometimes use my air fryer as I can dehydrate with that as well. So I don't end up having to throw anything out. Okay, so I'm just about done with this. So I'm going to put the lid on top. Okay. And then I'm going to set it. Wait a minute. So I just set it at 158 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I'll have it dehydrate all night long. Okay guys, so this is my second method of drying these apples out because I already ran out of room in my dehydrator. So I have a Ninja air fryer that can roast, dehydrate, air fry, and everything. So I'm going to come over here. I've had this thing for a while, so if it looks old, that's why I still use it. It still works, and I'm still use it. I need to get in focus here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, kind of shake it up a little bit, stick it in there, and then these are the settings. I have some little bubble things that help me sometimes to see. So I'm going to hit dehydrate, and then let me stand up because my back can't take it. I'm going to put it on. Actually, it's trying to do, okay, put it up. I'm going to do it extra a little bit. And then I'm going to hit start. So that will dehydrate for 11¼ hours. And I just want to thank you for watching. I will film part 2 so you can see how they turned out.